What do you want to eat?
Jared. I'm serious. We need to talk.
Is this about Haley again?
Let's be honest.
You know, my family is in the jewelry business. We're about to go public. Why would I risk everything? By betraying you now? Why are you worried? You're the only one for me. If not you, then who?
You lied to me.
It's my welcome back party tonight. If you don't show up, you're dead to me.
Jared, are you listening?
Babe, work came up. I've got to go. Someone's got to make the money. We'll talk later. Miss, are you ready to order?
Hey, Julia. Jared's at my welcome back party. Come join us. Julia, your boyfriend's so good to you. He's been waiting all morning.
Jared. What are you doing here? You said you had to work.
But I promised I'd be here. I always keep my word to you.
I love that. I should have known. D*MNU.
Jules. Can you really let Jared go?
Cheers. You lost.
You lost.
Pay up. What's the penalty? You two share a cookie. No hands. How's that?
What are you getting at? It's me and Jared, huh?
What? Scared?
Come on.
Know your place. You don't get to take my man.
Bottoms up. Cheers. Come on. Woo. Keep it coming. Chug it. Let's go. Bottoms up.
I'm calling to report indecent behavior. Jules. Hey. Jules. Stay with me. You're awake. How do you feel?
Is my baby okay?
When I brought you in, the doctors did everything they could. I'm sorry. I should have been there sooner.
It's not your fault. Even if this hadn't happened, I was going to end it already.
Jules, I'm at a bar. We got arrested for public indecency. Bail me out. Actually, never mind. Haley had someone handle it. Stay home and rest.
Jared, I'm done with you. Whatever we were is over. From now on, we go our separate ways. Hello. I want to sell my house.
I'm sorry, ma'am. According to our records, the ownership was transferred yesterday.
Transferred? To who?
It's now under Miss Haley Moore. Mr. Knox personally handled it.
Guess bros really do come first. Even paid me off with a house.
Glad you like it. Housewarming tonight, all invited.
Once I'm married with a kid, my carefree days are over.
A housewarming? Can't show up empty-handed.
Jules. Where are you going?
Theo. When I've settled everything, we'll get married. I may have been blind once.
But nobody's playing me for a fool.
All right. Bottoms up.
Are you seriously giving me this house?
Your name's on the deed, isn't it?
But it's Julia's place. She finds out and dumps you?
So what if she paid for it? Marrying into my family means she gets far more than this house. As for breaking up, my family basically runs Harvin. She loves me and is carrying my child. She wouldn't dare walk away.
Jared's right. His company is going public, and Julia can't wait to marry him. It's a house. She wouldn't make a fuss over it.
What if she acts out and causes a scandal? It could derail the IPO. She would never.
And if she did, I won't want to keep the kid.
Forget the buzzkill. Let's party. How about something fun? A pajama party?
I didn't bring any pajamas.
Then, just wear Julia's. That's more fun.
Yeah.
What if she comes back?
I texted her. No problem. Won't be back tonight.
I'll get changed. Julia, with Knox Corp going public, there's no way you're marrying Jared now.
Higher.
Okay, perfect. Miss, what's the occasion?
Oh, this? My husband gave the house I bought to his girlfriend.
They're partying inside right now.
Seems like she's done with him.
Who does that? No shame at all. Miss, you fell for a real loser.
Everyone's invited to my place. Show up, and you'll get $10,000 cash. This is for the baby I never got to meet.
Miss, where's your place? Lead the way. We want to see what kind of trash would do this.
I'll expose him online.
Jared. You destroyed your family's future. Let's go.
Get the media here. By the end of today, I want the internet flooded with Jared's cheating. And last night's scandal.
Mr. Mercer wants the Knoxes destroyed.
Got it. This is boring. We need to spice up.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, you'll get your fill at the wedding.
So what? Your wife comes before the rest of us.
That's not what I meant. Jared, we're just messing around.
Nothing else going on. Besides, Julia's not even here.
Fine.
Come on.
Wait, we must do this on your wedding bed.
Move it. On the bed.
Come on.
Wait. Do it mouth to mouth. What's there to be scared of? Nothing scares me. What about you, Jared?
Julia won't find out anyway.
It won't affect my family. It's just drinking. In my book, there is no fear.
Julia will see this.
Let's see how long she holds out. Look, the CEO of Knox Jewelry.
Cheating on wife.
In the house she paid for.
Who the hell are you?
Julia, who are these people? Get them out now.
They're my guests. You don't get to kick them out. And you don't get to give my house away.
That BTCH brought many witnesses.
Even so,
All they can do is watch you fall apart. I won't give up what's mine by right. Julia, Jared gave me this place since I just got back and didn't have my own place. If it bothers you, I'll return it now.
Alright, sign.
Jared, don't blame me for not taking your side.
I'm not taking back my gift. Julia. This isn't even worth much. Just let it go. When we're married, I'll make it up to you.
Jared. Have you forgotten what you said to me? When I bought this house? We finally have a place of our own.
Babe, I'm supposed to pay for this. You should have waited.
What does it matter? Both our names are on the deed anyway. Have our own home.
Yeah. You're the best. This house is all yours. If I ever make you mad, kick me out anytime. And let whoever you want in. Deal?
As if you'd ever dare make me mad.
Who'd remember something so long ago? I've never seen.
Someone shameless.
Didn't hesitate to give.
Fiance's house to mistress.
Julia, I've told you many times about my relationship with Haley. We're best friends. This is a critical moment for Knox Jewelry's launch. You let them in and filmed everything. Do you know the damage? It'll be if they post it online? Tell them to delete the photos and get out. Julia.
Jared's right. Knox Corp can afford dozens of homes. Why not let Haley have one? You're not losing anything.
All these photos circulating could do a lot of damage. Julia, Jared, and you are engaged. You'll marry in days. Without Jared. Think about yourself and the baby.
Julia, you should know your place with Jared. Even if you take pictures, they won't escape.
Jared. I told you, it's over. This house is mine. It has nothing to do with you. And Knox Corp has nothing to do with me.
Are you threatening me with a breakup again?
I'm not threatening you. I just want my house back. Sign it.
Jared, looks like you don't get to decide things here. We're friends. I won't complicate.
Let Julia have the house. Julia. That's enough. I let it slide once or twice, but doing it too often looks childish. Got it? Once I give something away, there's no taking it back.
Are you serious? Fine. I'll go live and let the whole internet judge this.
Can't go live. I'm drowning in overseas debt. If I go live and the creditors track my location, they'll expose that the child isn't Jared's.
I'll be ruined.
Julia, Jared made it clear. Posting these clips would impact the company's public launch. You can't be selfish to ruin the company's image, right?
I want the house back.
So, whatever I say is pointless now. Won't tolerate you despite our upcoming marriage.
I said, give me back my house.
Tell them to delete the photos and get out. Once we're married, I'll buy you another house. If this blows up now, family will shun you.
I could resell this house for over $10 million. Once it's in my hands, I'm not returning it.
Okay. Hello, everyone, thanks for joining the live. My ex-fiancé secretly gave the house I bought for our wedding to his friend. Everyone, I need your advice. Is it possible to get my house back?
Julia, how dare you?
These two are the key figures in this. This is my fiancé, and this is his friend.
Why does she look so familiar?
Familiar? Ms. Moore. Someone in the chat says you look familiar.
No. I can't let her lead the creditors to me. Turn off the live stream. I'll sign it.
Sign it.
Or I won't turn it off. Now turn the live stream off.
If we'd done this sooner, it would have saved everyone so much time. You've got 1 hour to pack. Get out.
Julia, I guess what they say is true. People like you are so petty. All this trouble over just one house?
Bro, I've told you before. Rich guys like you always attract gold diggers. That's just how it is.
You took over someone's home and then call them greedy? Unbelievable.
Exactly. You called a bro? You destroy relationships. Hey.
Jared, you said Julia works as a designer. If she's hanging with these people,
You should look into it. Whether I'm a designer doesn't matter. What matters is, if you're still here, in an hour, your photos and videos will be all over the internet.
be *TCA even if the house is yours. I won't make this easy for you. When I was overseas, I never saw this side of you. I do now. Looks like you'll get bossed around by your wife. I already feel bad for your married life.
Julia, I've really spoiled you all these years. Being pregnant doesn't make you part of the family yet. Destroy the agreement and give the house back to Haley. I'll forgive you.
Jared, listen carefully.
We're done.
The baby is already gone.
What? What? The baby's gone?
You'd better explain yourself. Jared. Chasing her means you lose. She's manipulating you.
Women these days.
Can really be calculating. What do you mean?
I'm a woman, too, and I've noticed her tricks. For someone in her position, pregnant with your child and tied to you, she should feel lucky. She would never break up with you. She just wants your attention.
Jared, Haley's right. When you met her, she was an intern at a jewelry studio. Barely earns. Look at her now. She wouldn't leave you.
So, she lied about losing the baby? Of course.
First time we met, she splashed water at me. Now she's using the company's reputation to threaten for the house. I only gave it to her because I'm your friend and don't want any trouble.
You're right. Wedding's in 2 days. There's no way she'd abort the baby and break up with me. She can calm down on her own. I'm not coddling her this time.
Real estate sales office. All done. The house is sold. And everything here is taken care of.
So, will you marry me now?
This ring.
Hi, neighbor. You're really cute. Can I marry you when I grow up? I'm talking to you. Don't go. Theo, I'm going to marry you when I grow up.
You are still young.
Don't say that.
You need a ring to propose. Hold on.
Design this. Use it to propose to me.
Ms. Holt. Ms. Holt.
Your parents want to see you.
You picked up the ring I threw?
Back then, we weren't old enough to marry. Now we are. Will you marry me?
Didn't we agree to have an arranged marriage?
Seems I still can't make her love me. I'll arrange our marriage registration.
We're heading back to Portland in a few days. Get it then.
I can't wait that long. Can we do it tomorrow?
It's the same day I was supposed to marry Jared.
Can we, Julia?
Well, Jared and I are over anyway, since I promised to marry Theo. The date doesn't matter. Okay.
Taking you to dinner. We should celebrate.
It's hard to get a reservation at this restaurant. And it's mealtime, so we'd be stuck waiting.
Do you like the food here?
Yeah, I do, but it's really hard to get in.
Welcome.
Congratulations to Mr. Mercer on his successful proposal. Jared. My birthday today. Did you manage to book that restaurant I like?
That place was fully booked. Maybe next time?
But I told you earlier.
Forgot. Was busy. Babe, I'll treat you to a fancier spot, okay? Let's go.
Wait a moment. By the way, should share dietary preferences.
Ms. Holt, we'll serve you according to your dietary preferences. There will be no cilantro. And no chili. And no chili.
Babe, the food here is really good. Try some.
Jared. I've told you many times, I don't take cilantro or anything spicy. Why can't you remember?
Come on, babe. It's too hard to remember. Everyone around me loves spicy food. If you're marrying me, you'll have to adapt to it. Just try a bite.
Turns out, I've never been compatible with Jared. It's been obvious in so many ways.
Jules, I'll go with you to all your favorite restaurants.
Let's talk about it later. No need to promise me anything.
Jules, I won't let anyone who hurt you get away with it.
Julia, I told you not to share any photos that could harm my family. Why is the internet full with rumors about me cheating?
You were the one cheating. How can you blame others?
I didn't cheat. Those are just misleading photos. Haley and I are innocent.
I don't want to know what's going on between you two.
Alright, enough. Meet me at City Hall tomorrow to register our marriage. I'll get the media to cover this and deal with the scandal.
Jared, this is final. We're over.
Dear. She actually hung up on me. She used to beg to call me.
Ugh, I told you. She's a handful I don't even know.
How you deal with her, most of the time. She's good. She's not serious about breaking up, is she?
Jared is actually defending Julia.
Over me?
Bro, you're getting married tomorrow. And you're already scared of her? How are we supposed to see each other often after this?
Here. The house I promised you. Even if you're married, our friendship won't change.
You really are the best.
Hey, knock it off.
So, you're going to live stream marriage registry tomorrow?
Of course. After all, she's carrying my child. And it's the quickest way to deal with the scandal.
B*TCH. I won't let you marry Jared. This is good.
Best wishes to Mr. Knox and his fiancée for tomorrow.
I can confirm Mr. Knox and his fiancée are really happy together.
And the wedding's coming up soon.
Hey, why aren't you eating?
Jules. We're getting married tomorrow. You really won't regret this.
In relationships, I give my all. But if they pull back, I'll start over. I will move on. And never look back.
15 years ago. You said you wanted to marry me. Why did you stop trying? You didn't even go all the way.
I was only 10 years old back then. I didn't know anything. Besides, you were the one who ran first. How's that my fault?
Fine. My bad. Jules. From now on. No matter. However long it takes. 100. Or 1,000 steps. I'll walk every one. As long as I end up with you. Don't be late. Tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Miss Holt. Once you go through this door, you'll be Mrs. Mercer. But there's something you should know.
What is it?
The Mercer family has no history of divorce.
Love always ends that way. Interests are more reliable. Mr. Mercer. I hope we can get along.
Mr. Knox, you're marrying, but your fiancé isn't here. Do the online cheating rumors mean are true?
My fiancée and I love each other. False rumors.
Then, why isn't your fiancée here? She doesn't want to marry you?
Bride didn't show up.
And you're still live streaming?
My fiancée is already pregnant. She's definitely going to marry me. She should be on her way now. If you don't believe me, I can call her right now to confirm.
A perfect match.
Once done.
We can take some pictures.
All right, thanks.
Who?
Probably a scam. Forget it. Let's go. Hum.
I think Ms. Holt is the same person from this engagement photo.
Huh?
Mr. Knox, City Hall closes in 30 minutes. Your fiancé hasn't appeared or answered your call. Are you sure she's coming, or is she backing out?
Babe, are you here yet? The office is about to close. Where are you? Jules?
Mr. Knox, your fiancé blocked you on WhatsApp. Does that mean you really cheated with that woman last night?
I didn't cheat. Fiancé and I are happy. Woman in the news is just a friend.
Why isn't she answering calls or blocking you? Is she avoiding you or public displays of affection?
Why isn't she answering my calls? Could it be?
Jared, for the last time.
We're over. Mr. Knox, is she bailing out because of your affair?
There's no way she wouldn't come. Is she actually serious about breaking up?
Mr. Knox, your fiancé isn't here at all. Are you faking this to cover up your cheating? You posted engagement photos with Ms. Holt.
Yes. Is she here?
Jared, it's over between us. You should have seen this coming.
Hold my hand. Mrs. Mercer.
Why so many yellow roses?
Your husband had these prepared in advance. He said they're your favorite flowers.
How do you know I like yellow roses?
Like it?
Jared is allergic to pollen. So after we started dating,
From now on. Don't ever compromise for anyone. You deserve everything you love.
You may now recite your vows.
You saw her. She's here?
Went to the photo studio, but
My fiancé has arrived. She might be upstairs preparing a surprise. Now, watch as we share our sweet moments together.
she came.
So, the cheating rumors were false?
But she's marrying someone else.
That's shocking news.
You may now recite your vows.
we willingly enter this marriage and accept its responsibilities together.
Jules, I knew you loved me. You'd never break up with me. Everyone, please document everything as my fiancé and I register our marriage. Stop believing those baseless rumors online.
I just registered last month. You have to fill out the forms outside before coming in.
My fiancé loves me. She knows my details and should be done filling out the form for me.
Through good times and bad, in youth and in old age.
My fiancé must be inside preparing a surprise.
We'll stand together.
Through hardship.
These are proof of our love.
Capture it all.
To spend our lives together.
Hurry, I can't wait. I want to see the bride.
All right, you may kiss the bride.
Count from 3. 3.
Knox Jewelry is clearing its name.
Jules, once married, I'll forgive past mistakes.
2. 1.
Whoa, what's going on? Jared. Haley got into a car accident.
What? Where is she?
Next to City Hall.
Haley said.
She prepared a gift to celebrate your marriage, but then she
Move, Knox, not getting married?
Best friend got into a car accident. Need to save her.
But if you don't go in, how can you prove it's Ms. Holt inside or that the rumors online are false?
Hello, everyone.
Ms. Holt getting married today, prepared candy for everyone.
Ms. Holt? Was it Julia Holt?
Yes, that's right.
Looks like my fiancé prepared candy for everyone. This already proves there's nothing wrong with our relationship. Move aside.
We haven't seen the bride. Can we look inside?
What kind of reporters are you? Is the marriage more important than a life?
We should leave too. Yeah, let's go.
Too bad. Julia. I guess Haley is still more important than you.
What's this? Letting the wife in charge of finances is also a Mercer family tradition.
Are you planning to give this to your future wife?
I dropped it accidentally. Jules, just tell me if you need money. Why make such an unnecessary joke?
I didn't mean that, Jared. I'm not after your money.
Babe. I can't stand gold diggers. Don't pull such a trick again.
Are you rejecting this responsibility, my wife?
Aren't you worried I'll spend all your money?
If that happens, it just means I didn't work hard enough.
All right, then. I accept.
By the way,
Our parents.
are waiting at Porton for us to set our wedding date. Why don't we fly back to Porton now?
Okay.
Let's go.
Haley? You're living it up back at home, huh? When are you returning us the money?
How you get my number?
I know more than that. I even know where you live. I know your relationship with Jared. If you don't pay up soon, I'll expose your deeds from 4 years ago about your pregnancy.
Framing as the father. Avoid it. Once I marry him, I'll have the money to pay you back.
I'll give you 1 more week. Otherwise, you know what's coming.
Looks like I need to rush my marriage with Jared.
What happened? How did you get hurt? Jared.
I went this far to make it believable. You'd better marry me.
Move aside. Move! Haley. What happened?
Julia. He's truly over you now. Jared's wife will only be me. This is a gift for you and Julia's marriage.
Haley. Haley.
What happened there?
Looks like there was an accident.
I hope they're all right.
Yeah,
Will be. Let's go.
Okay.
Doctor, how is she?
No injuries.
Forehead and wrist were treated.
Nothing serious.
But she does have a mild concussion. She'll need to stay for observation. Alright. Thank you, doctor. Haley? Haley.
Jared. Why are you here? Aren't you getting married today? Be with Julia.
Was postponed.
Why? Back then, when I got pregnant with your child, I could deal with it because I'm not the one you're marrying. But Julia's different. She needs to be looked after. You need to go to her. Hurry, go!
Get some rest, you're badly injured. You need someone with you more than she does. I'll explain everything. To Julia.
Then, call her now. And explain clearly. Oh, Julia, I wish I could see the face you make when you hear Jared's here with me. On your marriage day.
Hey, I. Julia, why didn't you pick up? Are you mad because of Haley? I didn't mean to postpone it. It's just that Haley got into a serious accident.
What's wrong, Mr. Mercer?
Pass the word that the Mercers will no longer work with affiliates of Knox Jewelry.
Understood.
Is she still not picking up? Dating is such a hassle. What if we get married instead? Can have your children.
You only got pregnant because we got too drunk. Julia and I love each other. She's the one I'll marry. Why would she say that? Is she?
I'm just messing with you. Why would I marry you?
Hey. Don't make that kind of joke. Get some rest.
What do I lack compared to Julia? Jared. You'll agree to marry me. Jared. Did you see the gift I prepared?
Julia, B asterisks.
I told you to clean up the news. And what have you been doing? Get home, now.
Knox residence. Unasaberwan.
Mom, Dad. What happened?
You were supposed to get married. Why did you leave all of a sudden?
Because Haley got into an accident, I took her to the hospital.
Your fault. You already caused trouble 4 years ago, and now when my son was about to get married, you had to mess it up again.
Mom.
Not her fault.
Not her fault?
If photos of you taking her to the hospital
haven't spread, rumors of you cheating wouldn't be blowing up again.
Jared is on my side.
Because of this mess, most of our investors has pulled out. Has pulled out.
How'd it get so serious?
Without funding, forget going public. At this rate, I might even lose my place as chairman.
This is my chance.
But I already proved how serious I am about Julia.
After the photos of you at the hospital spread, people exposed that you never got the registration. People even recognized you as the same woman who was in his bed. B asterisk TCA.
Calm down?
Company is about to collapse. And you ask me to calm down?
I have a way to bring those investors back.
What kind of plan could you have? 3 days from now?
A jewelry design competition will be held in Porton. The head judge, Ms. Maya, and mentor Professor Duncan Hatton from Sorn College. If a designer from Knox Corp could win first place, funding won't be an issue.
Winning such a competition isn't as easy as it seems.
We've been participating every year. But none of our designers won. Isn't this the gift you prepared for me?
You designed this?
Nancy. Tell my parents. I agree to them arranging a suitable partner for me. And help me schedule a surgery. I'm getting rid of this baby.
Why is there a jewelry box here? What a beautiful ring.
Haley.
What's taking so long? Coming! This ring that I found had no markings on it. And I couldn't find anything online about it. As long as I recreate a draft of the design and win the competition, everyone will think that I designed it.
Are you saying you'll compete on behalf of Knox Jewelry with this ring?
Exactly.
She was planning to give me Something so valuable as my wedding gift?
But I'll only be competing as Jared's wife.
I'm engaged to Julia. How could I marry you?
Haley. Are you blackmailing us?
You all misunderstood me. It's just a fake marriage. This is the competition's invitation letter. If I want to compete under Knox Jewelry, I need to be tied to you somehow. Marrying Jared
is the easiest way, if this is qualified for the finals. Why are you using it as my wedding gift?
This is my proudest work. You're my best friend. Of course I'd give you the best gift for your marriage. She'd do all this for me? Of course, it's just a suggestion. If you're uncomfortable, feel free to let others join instead. Doesn't Julia study design? Let her try.
Julia is just a small designer from nowhere. She won't win for sure.
Julia indeed isn't skilled enough for that.
In that case, Jared, you'll register marriage with Haley tomorrow. Once the competition is over and we secure funding, you'll get the divorce.
But wouldn't Julia be upset if she finds out?
She wouldn't. She's lucky enough that we allowed her to marry Jared. If she dares to make a fuss about this, she can leave for all we care.
But Julia doesn't like me.
It's okay. We'll get a divorce once the competition is over. She loves me. She'll understand.
Once I become your wife,
I won't give up that spot so easily.
I won't need to worry about those debts and their threats too.
Are we really meeting each other's parents today?
But our parents are waiting inside.
How are your parents like?
My parents.
This won't do.
Hey, Mom, Dad.
Get lost. Don't come home until you get a girlfriend.
Mom, I'm just here to get Dad to sign some documents.
Aren't you ashamed? People my age would be playing with their grandkids by now. Who would be working? You ungrateful B*****.
They're a little odd and like to nag for no reason.
Really?
What about yours?
There.
My dear.
Are you seeing anyone?
Dad.
Yeah.
Mom.
Yeah.
Do you wish that I am?
I wish that you are, of course.
I am seeing someone, Mom. He's really handsome.
Where is he? I'll beat him up right now. How dare he set his sights on my daughter? He won't be a match for you.
They're a little unreasonable. Maybe we should come back another time?
Hello? Julia.
Mom, Dad.
Sir, ma'am.
Have you forgotten about me? It's been so long since you returned from Harvin.
Mom, Dad. I'll be staying in Portland from now.
That's more like it.
Yeah, you should stay here in Portland. Our families can stay together. Hurry up and make drinks for your in-laws.
Oh, okay.
Julia. Mrs. Mercer and I brought you a gift. We hope you like it.
Why so formal? The two are married. Time to drop the formalities.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Of course. All these are Knox bank cards. Key to a vault. Some savings.
Oh, this is too valuable. I can't accept this.
It's not too much for you. Now that you're part of the family, these belong to you.
Theo,
Yeah?
we've also prepared gift for you. Land on east side of town suits Knox's expansion.
Thank you, sir, ma'am.
Theo, you should drop the formalities too.
Okay,
Thanks, Mr. Holt.
Mrs. Holt.
Good.
Hello, sir, ma'am. I'm Julia, Jared's girlfriend. I brought some gifts. I hope you like it.
No need. Our family doesn't need trash like these.
Mom. Her family may not be wealthy, but she means well.
Let me be clear. If you want to be a part of this family, stop putting on this fake act. Don't think that marrying rich will change your life.
I guess you could tell whether a relationship could last just by seeing how the parents got along.
I was wondering why Theo never dated for 30 years. Turns out he's been in love with you all along. He has good taste, like me.
He never dated for 30 years?
Because of me? We've known Theo since he was a kid. We trust that he'll take good care of Julia.
Don't worry. I'll treat Julia well.
Theo.
Julia can be a little stubborn at times. Please be patient with her.
All right, Mr. Holt. Julia's nice.
Such a sweet kid.
Since they're married, why don't we set a wedding date?
Julia, do you have any preferences? Prepared. Over 100 options for you to choose from.
100?
I told you it's too little. You two should've.
No, it's more than enough.
Really?
Yeah.
It's enough. Julia has never been the type to fuss. She'd say it's plenty even if you only prepared 10.
I need to prepare to judge a jewelry competition in 3 days. So I won't have much free time.
That's right. Julia is a famous designer. Leave all these to Theo. If he doesn't satisfy you, then don't marry him.
Come on, Mom. I'm your son, you know. How could you say that? Let's have our wedding. After the competition, then.
Mr. Hatton.
You still look the same. So, he's the boyfriend.
That has been keeping you in Harvin, huh? No, he's.
I apologize, Yen. From now on, we'll be staying important. It won't affect her work anymore. Also, I'm now her husband.
You got married?
Yes, but we haven't had the wedding. When we do, I'll make sure to invite you.
So you're her husband. Look. You'd better support Julia's career. She's incredibly talented. It shouldn't go to waste.
Understood.
By the way, you mentioned you spent months designing a ring for your fiancé. Would you be showing it in the competition?
That ring.
Sorry. We don't plan on showing the ring before our wedding.
I get that. I guess I'll have to see it at your wedding. Also, I spotted a promising finalist in the competition.
Really? For them to get your praise. They must be talented.
Bold, innovative design. She could very well be first place. I also noticed that the design is inspired by your style. I personally invited her.
I'm looking forward to it.
Your presence as a guest judge in this competition will certainly shock the industry.
Oh. It's thanks to your guidance that I'm where I am today.
Stop flattering me. You may be a guest, but I still need your help with some stuff. Here's your working pass.
Whatever you need, I'm on it, Mr. Hatton.
Smart one. Come, let's go inside.
Julia? Julia?
Julia.
What's wrong, Jared?
Nothing. I was probably mistaken. Julia is someone from an ordinary family. There's no way she'd show up here.
I heard all the top families important look up to the Holts and Mercers. If we win this competition, will we get to partner with them?
Of course. Both of those families run jewelry businesses. If we win first place, our family won't need to worry about funding ever again.
Mr. Hatton personally sent the invitation. We'll win for sure.
Thank you, Haley. Win over. I'll make it up to you.
Best friends. This is nothing. I never plan on marrying, but if you end up falling for me, I don't mind marrying you.
I told you not to joke about that. Jules is the only one who can be my wife. Forget it. Let's go for the competition.
Jared, we've registered our marriage. You're not getting rid of me now.
What do you feel about being dragged here to volunteer, Mr. Mercer?
I'm perfectly willing to serve my wife. The backstage area needs to be checked. I'll go. You'd better think about how to thank me after the competition. I'm leaving.
Jules? Why is she here? Jules? Julia, did you stop Jared and me from joining the competition because of our marriage? However, this competition is very important to Jared.
Julia, our family has always treated you well. Why are you stopping us from joining?
Get out of here at once. Otherwise, you won't be allowed to join our family.
Don't have a mouth, Jared.
Can't you explain how this water was spilled just now?
Careless.
Jared, I know that you love Julia and don't want her to be hurt. If you apologize, she'll splash hot water on me. What if I get burned and it hurts my performance?
Did Jules do it on purpose just now? Jules, I really only married Haley for the competition. Go out. After the competition, I'll divorce her and marry you.
We broke up. Who you marry has nothing to do with me.
How dare you hit me? You're jealous of Haley marrying my son. You hurt her on purpose to stop her from joining the competition. Why can't I hit you? In Harvin, you kept spending my son's money and pestering him. Now, you're causing a fuss at an important event.
I no longer have anything to do with your son.
Jules, I know you gave out wedding favors at City Hall. I also know you're still angry at Haley and me. But this competition concerns our family's future investments.
Stop fussing. I didn't give those out because of you. Don't be conceited.
If not me, then who? Didn't you follow us here because of me?
Here for jewelry design competition.
You're just a minor designer at some lousy company in Harvin. How could you be qualified to join this competition?
You don't decide if I'm qualified.
Julia, everyone knows that the contestants for the finals of jewelry design competition have invitations. You came for the competition. Where is the invitation?
An invitation? I don't need one.
Do you see that, Jared? Julia isn't here for the competition at all. She came to stop our participation.
Go out right now, Jules. Stop messing around, or I won't marry you even if you're pregnant with my child.
I'd be delighted. It didn't marry me.
Jules, I'll give you one last chance. Go out now.
Get lost. I have no time.
You. Julia. How dare hit me?
Your mother hit me. I didn't retaliate due to her age. Now, you've paid for her.
We agreed to let Jared date you because you were polite and sensible. Now you're behaving in such a vulgar way. We can't take you anywhere.
Julia, you're not worthy of my son. Get out of here. You must not ruin the competition. If you do, I'll make you regret it.
Since when do you call the shots important?
So, Julia sneaked in here with a member of staff.
She's dreaming if she thinks she can compete with me. Julia, where did you find this boy toy? You didn't need to do this just to make me angry.
There's no comparison between you.
Am I inferior to him? He could only get you in here as a staff member. With me, you could have entered as a guest. Who has more influence between us?
Judges, contestants,
Please take your seats.
Competition starts in 5 minutes.
Let's go.
Okay,
Julia,
Jared, the competition is starting. Julia's presence doesn't bother me. Let's not waste time on her. Julia, I want you to watch me win this competition, so that you can see the vast difference between us.
the latest international jewelry design competition will now begin. Let us now invite all judges, contestants, and guests to be seated. There are 5 judges for this competition. There are 4 expert judges who are already seated, and we also have a mystery guest judge. The points given by each judge will be shown on the big screen beside me from the point calculators they are holding. Once all the contestants have shown their pieces, we will announce who the mystery guest is.
it's a good thing I married you first.
The competition will now begin.
Let's welcome our contestants to the stage to show their pieces. Contestant number 1, please come on stage.
I am contestant number 1. The piece I designed is named Shimmer. This is a bracelet.
The points given by the experts are 7, 7, 8, and 7. Our mystery guest awarded her 7 points. Next, let's welcome our second contestant to the stage.
These pieces cannot compare with Haley's at all. Our family is definitely going to win this time.
Jared,
Julia impersonated a staff member just to follow you here. What a disgrace.
Break things off and date Haley.
Your mother is right. She disregarded our family's future out of jealousy. If we allow her to marry you, she'll cause trouble eventually.
Dad, Mom. Jules only did that because she loves me. I won't marry anyone but her. The competition has begun. Haley's up soon.
The points given by the experts are 8, 6, 8, and 7. The mystery guest gave 8 points. Next, we'll welcome our third contestant on stage.
It's Haley.
Hello, everyone. My piece is named Confession. I'm sure I'm going to win.
Ms. Moore, what was the concept behind the design of this piece?
My concept came from my husband. I want to express my feelings for him through this piece.
Haley designed this ring for me?
I didn't expect Haley to do so much for Jared. I was too prejudiced toward her in the past.
Jared, you and Haley have registered your marriage. Why don't you just let her be your wife? She's far more valuable than Julia is.
Jules is the one I love. And she's pregnant with my child.
Look at him.
It's not like we can't afford to raise the child.
Watch the competition.
the design of this ring is full of vitality. And the concept behind it is very touching. I give it 10 points.
Me too.
10 points.
Me, too.
10 points from everyone. I'm sure I'll win this competition.
The panel of expert judges have all given 10 points. Let's wait and see what our mystery judge says.
Zero points.
0 points? How could that be? Everyone who sees this piece knows how great it is. The guest judge is incompetent.
Looking forward to discovering who it is. But I think I have better taste.
A piece that is plagiarized doesn't qualify to compete.
How does Julia know? How did she know the piece isn't mine? This
This is plagiarized?
Ask.
Contestant once more. Did you design this piece yourself?
Julia is an ordinary woman without connections. Even if she does know something, no one is going to take her side. That's right. I designed this myself. Knox Corp vouches for me. Julia, are you trying to slander me?
What did you say? Julia?
Your things are less than trash to her. Them vouching for you isn't enough. You need actual evidence.
Jared, I told you that. Julia followed us here to stop us from joining the competition. Now she's got what she wanted.
Julia. Not only are you jealous of Haley, but you're even trying to steal her piece. I was wrong about you.
Wrong about me? I must have been blind to fall for you. I designed this piece. I designed this piece.
How? Possible? Julia designed this?
Can't admit to it.
Julia. I know you're upset because I married Jared. But that doesn't mean you can frame me. You're just a designer at a small company. You aren't qualified to join this competition. How can you draw? Design quality?
Ms. Moore. Did you call her a minor designer?
Yes, to the judges. You don't know this. But she wants to ruin this competition. For me because she's jealous.
Professor Hatton, she's a gold digger and tried to claim Haley's work.
Get her out of here right now. Security.
They're in cahoots.
Kick him out too.
I knew nobody would believe Julia. I'll win this competition.
You should leave. I'll meet after the competition.
Get them all out of here.
What?
Professor Hatton, why defend her? She used some kind of trick to sneak in as a staff member.
Exactly. How dare you take this gold digger's side? Do you have some shady deal with them?
Why? Because that so-called gold digger is the mystery guest judge for this competition. She's Maya, a world-renowned designer.
You're Ms. Maya?
How is that possible? Isn't she just a designer at a small company? How could she be Ms. Maya?
A small company? We at Soren College have to work with her schedule when inviting her to teach. No ordinary company could hire her.
Did you say that Ms. Maya is a junior designer at a lousy company? What would that make us, then? Trash?
No, not what I meant.
This looks like Maya's. Surprised it's hers.
Ha! I take back my praise for you. You claimed that it was for your husband, but I think it's all a lie.
I take back my amazement and compliments. They're for Ms. Maya.
You're Maya? Impossible. How could this be?
Haley, whether. I'm Maya. You shouldn't have used someone else's work for this competition.
TCH.
Jules.
Why didn't you tell me who you were? In the past, not mentioning the past.
Now, it's time for you to explain why you plagiarized someone's work for this competition.
Competition rules state that those who commit plagiarism will be disqualified. Without exception. Did you commit plagiarism or not?
She looks guilty. It's obvious.
If they conclude plagiarism, the Knoxes won't let Jared be with me. I can't pay those people. No, I can't admit it. I designed this piece. Even if you're Ms. Maya, you can't just slander me like this.
You're still going to deny it?
Haley,
Tell the truth.
did you plagiarize Jules' work or not?
Jared, trust me. Julia's just jealous because I married you, so she's trying to slander me. They're all in cahoots.
Really? Jules, Haley did everything for my family. Don't target her because of me.
Jared. You're so conceited. Why would you think I'm targeting her because of you? You aren't worthy of that.
Why is Jules looking at me like that?
If they conclude that I plagiarized, then I'm doomed. I can't admit it. You mentioned we need proof. You designed it. Then, show us an original draft that was done earlier than mine. If you can't, then you're slandering me. There are cameras everywhere here. You can't just use your position as judges to accuse contestants so casually.
Jules, do you still have your original design draft?
I did throw the original away.
See, Jared. She doesn't have evidence to prove that she designed it. She just wants to slander me.
Jules, Haley's doing this for my family. Stop causing trouble for her.
Jules, even if you're Ms. Maya, you can't misuse your authority to slander Haley. You just don't want things to go well for us.
Jules, we're family. Just apologize to Haley and continue the competition. We'll say no more about it.
How could you all be so shameless?
Professor Hatton. I've always respected you. Everyone's watching you right now. You shouldn't be so biased. You'll lose your credibility after this competition.
Who says I don't have proof? I threw away the original draft. But I took a video while I was designing it. I'd like to ask the staff to help me project this on the big screen. This piece is designed for my love. I hope that at my wedding, my lover can put it on my finger.
What?
Jules designed a ring for our wedding.
So long ago. She loves me.
I didn't know Jules used to like Jared so much. She must have suffered a lot for things to end up this way.
D***MN.
The video shows that I designed this a year ago. But your piece was from 1 month ago. Is this enough proof?
How?
Why keep video records? This really is Julia's work. Haley lied to us.
Haley, you entered the competition with a stolen piece. This is serious. As the judge representative, I now announce that you're disqualified from competitions forever.
Jared, you have to trust me. Did this for your sake. Didn't mean it.
Is doing it for my sake an excuse for stealing? You're a designer. You know how important this is to designers.
Haley, you've disgraced our family. Hurry up and apologize to Jules.
We don't need to apologize. Security. Get them out of here.
Jules, you designed the ring for me.
You love me, don't you? Jules, Haley tricked us.
You're part of our family. Why would you kick us out?
Yes, Jewel. Sometimes you can't get back what you've lost. You shouldn't ruin our family's harmony.
I'm not part of your family. Security. Get them out of here.
Go.
Ms. Maya is my future daughter-in-law. Don't you dare touch me.
I've told you many times. Jared and I have broken up.
Jules, I know you're upset. About Haley and Jared getting married, but Haley lied to all of us. I'll make them get divorced as soon as we get back. You're our real daughter-in-law.
Yes, Jewel. I promise I won't let Haley step foot in our house from now on. Don't be angry. With us and Jared.
Jules. Jules, let me explain. I'm only together with Haley for the company's sake. If you told me who you were earlier, I would never have married her.
Jared. Even now you still think that it's all my fault, don't you?
That's not what I meant.
Of course it is. If you'd told us who you were earlier, we could have gotten funds through you. Things would never have gotten this far.
Yes, Jules. You may be an exceptional designer, but you're not a very good daughter-in-law. Stick with me. Learn more.
Don't any of you understand plain language? I've said many times that I no longer have anything to do with Jared.
I never agreed to break up with you. Pregnant with my child.
Your child? There isn't one anymore. I am married now.
There's no child?
Why you married that boy toy? You like my son. Why marry someone else?
Does that mean I can still be Jared's wife?
What's wrong? Your son is allowed to marry someone else, while I'm not.
I got together with Haley to get funding for the company. What do you mean by this?
Nothing. Sorry. But if yours is fake, my husband and I are the real thing. I love him, and he loves me.
Jules said that she loves me. Jules, continue the competition.
Okay.
Security. Kick these irrelevant people out.
No.
Jules, can't marry him. Jules, you love me.
You can't marry him.
Let me go.
Mr. Hatton.
It's okay. No need explain. You two are a far better match. If you keep barging in, we'll have to take action.
Jules. How can a mere worker compare with me? How could you marry him?
Do you really think the man with Ms. Holt is a staff member?
What do you mean?
That man is the heir of the Mercers of Porton. You aren't even fit to lick his boots.
What did you say?
I said, you plagiarists aren't fit to lick Mr. Mercer's boots.
Fine. I wondered why Julie was confident. She latched onto the Mercers. Does she think she's all that because she's a big designer? She used to spend our money. What are you looking at? Isn't she just a designer? Our family owns a huge company. Julia is just a gold digger.
Ms. Holt isn't just a designer, she's the heiress of the Holts of Porton. She's got enough money for generations. Why would she want those pennies of yours?
Julia is the Holt heiress? If she had become our daughter-in-law, our family would have benefited greatly.
Haley, all your fault, *TCH. If you hadn't gotten between Julia and my son, she would never have broken up with him. Just seeing you makes me angry. Divorce my son when we get back to Harvin.
Mom.
Mom, Haley did it for my sake.
After all, she once had my child.
Wow.
So many years have gone by. And Mr. Jared still doesn't know.
What did you mean by that?
Ms. Moore,
I mean,
I should call you Mrs. Knox now.
Right?
Didn't you tell him?
About relationship?
we.
You couldn't tell him? I'll tell him for you. She owes our casino a lot of money. Pregnancy 4 years ago.
Don't say it. Please don't say it. Pay back the money.
I'm begging you. Fine. Then, pay me the money now, and I won't say anything.
Jared. Can you lend me money? I'll pay you back.
The casino, how much do you owe them?
Oh, not much. It really isn't much to Knox Corp. $50 million.
$50 million? You owe them that much money, and you want Jared to pay for you? How could you be so shameless? Mrs. Knox.
Please. I'll pay you back in the future.
You've been banned from any competitions. What platform would want your designs now? How will you pay?
Jared, we have such a great relationship. You won't ignore me, will you?
A strong bond? Then, don't lie to me 4 years ago. Whose baby was it? Was it? Tell me, 4 years ago, whose baby was it?
Was it one of theirs? Oh, my. Mr. Jared didn't disappoint me. You guessed correctly before I could say anything.
You.
You got pregnant and blamed my son.
And you want him to pay your debts? Jared.
Are you a nouveau riche whose parents are abroad?
A nouveau riche? She's just a regular client at our casino. She gets money every year. From rich people in various countries.
To gamble at our casino.
I guess that counts as climbing the ladders. But her business is done at our casino.
Jared, let me explain. I really do love you.
You love me? Are we friends?
You love me? No. I love you. I came back. I knew you had a girlfriend, so I had to say that to keep seeing you. Please believe me.
So, you got close to me on purpose. While I was with Jules. And you flirted with me on purpose. Even that car accident at City Hall was planned by you.
No, Jared.
I didn't mean to hurt you. I was just afraid of losing you.
You didn't want to hurt me? You blamed me for the bastard you were carrying. Do I look like a fool to you? Well?
No.
Then why? You're the reason. Jules and I ended up like this.
Jared. This is
the friend I told you about. Haley.
Ungrateful J *RK. Your girl's gorgeous. Introducing us just now?
You left the country. And you're blaming me?
So, I leave and you replace me that fast? Don't get me wrong. Jared and I are just friends.
It's fine.
Timing's perfect. You got him after he grew up. Back then,
We went too far.
he almost became a dad.
He didn't mean to knock you over.
Come on, Julia. I just got back. You're not playing the baby card already, are you? Jared and I are just friends.
Just friends? Do you sleep with all your friends? Do you even believe it yourself?
What does that mean? You're just going to let her come at me?
Come on, outside. What's your problem? Haley's just a friend. I wouldn't be marrying you. You're not thinking straight. Stay out here and cool off. It was you. Things turned out this way because of you.
Jared, hey. Let go. You'll kill her.
You kept sowing discord between Jules and me. You kept chasing her away. We were so in love.
We're out. Run down and get some.
It's okay. I'll marry you.
Only because I'm pregnant?
Of course not. You're the only one for me. If it's not you, then who else?
Jared. Drop the act. Can you honestly say that you didn't enjoy having our attention revolving around you?
Shut up.
I'm right, aren't I? Jared. If you really did love Julia, why would you have given me the home you renovated? Why would you have abandoned her to see me just because I called? You're disgusting. You're a hypocrite. You're the reason Julia married another man.
You. Jules is getting married to another man. It's too late now.
All right. I came to get money, D*M in it. I'm not here to watch a melodrama. Will you pay? No. Come on. Men.
Doing what? How dare you cause trouble here? Boss, that's Mr. Mercer and Ms. Holt from Porton. Should stay away.
Fine. We'll show you mercy today because you got lucky. Pay or face consequences.
Men.
Let's go.
I didn't know how influential Jules was. Jules. I was wrong. I really was.
Let's go, Theo.
Okay. Let's go home.
I was wrong, Jules. Are you angry? You love me, right?
Miss Holt and Mr. Mercer's wedding is in 2 days. She loves you? Come on, be more self-aware. Miss Holt wouldn't be interested in trash like you.
She getting married in 2 days?
What do we do now, son? Go back to Porton?
No.
Once they leave, my debtors won't let me go. I know how to ruin Julia's wedding.
How?
If you are willing to release intimate photos or videos of Julia and play them at the wedding. A prestigious family like the Mercers won't want a daughter-in-law like her.
Miss Holt.
Mr. Mercer felt unwell.
You'd better go and see him. Theo. You.
Jules. Will you marry me?
Why do you have this ring? I thought Haley kept it.
I first saw this ring in a photo posted by a private seller. I liked it. I only found out during the competition that you designed this.
But I designed this ring for.
It doesn't matter who you designed it for. What matters is that I know how much effort you put into this ring. It represents your love. Now, I'm asking you for that love.
We about to get married?
I know I haven't done enough to touch your heart. But I hope you won't think of this as a marriage alliance. Try and transfer the love in this ring to me. Can you do that?
Jules, you should be my bride. I won't let you marry Theo.
What a beautiful couple. They're such a great match. I'm handing Jules over to you.
Don't worry. Yes.
I've been fond of Jules since she was a child. And now she's finally my daughter-in-law. In the future, I'll treat her like my own daughter. Our kids are all grown up. Don't worry, if Theo ever bullies Jules, he'll get nothing in the divorce. I trust Theo.
Can what we've prepared destroy the marriage alliance between them?
Of course, no rich family can accept a tainted daughter-in-law.
Are you willing to be her husband in sickness and in health? For better or for worse?
And to take care of her.
For the rest of your life?
I am.
Are you willing to be his wife and grow old with him? Will you hold his hand tightly? Through thick and thin?
I will.
The bride and the groom may exchange rings.
Julia, when your intimate photos are exposed to the public, you won't be the glamorous Holt heiress any longer. You'll be a humiliated slut.
Jules, I'll make things up to you after this is over.
What is that?
Oh, my. Isn't that the bride?
Did you hear that, Theo? I'm going to marry you when I grow up.
Okay.
I'll propose to you right now.
Will you marry me?
Yes, I will.
How did you do that?
Our company developed this new AI function.
That's amazing. I've never been to a wedding like this.
The AI technology developed by Mr. Theo can restore childhood photos so realistically. I'm sure it'll have many applications.
Good thing I bought stock in both families. The value is now rising rapidly.
What's going on? What about what we prepared?
Why has the video been changed? What's going on? Could it be that? No!
You can't get married. Julia! Mr. Mercer, Mrs. Mercer, Theo, Julia can't be your daughter-in-law.
Oh,
Why is that?
because she fell in love with a JRK? He's the one who doesn't deserve to be forgiven.
She was engaged to Jared and had his child. Do you still want her?
No one can guarantee that their relationships will last. Nor can they guarantee that they will love the right person. It sounds like you think that those who end their relationships, or those who have been hurt, deserve to be blamed.
We watched Jules grow up. We cherish her very much. How could we let you bully her?
You already knew of our plans?
I came to see you personally. To warn you that it won't just be those debtors. Our family and the Holts can both make you wish that you were dead.
You investigate me?
Our family. Holts. Aren't as idiotic as that J*RK. Toss out. Tell debtors her address. No, I was wrong.
Mrs. Mercer, please have mercy on me. No, Mrs. Mercer.
You animal. Jules treated you so well, and you tried to ruin her? You tried to ruin her.
Treated Jules badly.
Of course you did. Because she was dating you, we secretly injected funds and put in orders for your family. If it weren't for us, do you think your family could have thrived?
What did you say?
We could afford to put in those orders, and we can take them back. You'll go bankrupt.
Beat him up. We should beat him to death. After what he did to Jules. Hit him. Beat him. Let's go. Jules is waiting outside for us.
You really aren't worthy of her love. You really aren't worthy of. You really aren't worthy of.
Let me see her one last time. I want to apologize to her.
You're not worthy.
What are they up to? Why haven't they come out yet?
We're coming. We were making preparations for the honeymoon. Let's go to the airport. Ours is ready, too.
Are you all going?
Of course. We can't just let you two have fun. On your own.
All right. Our whole family should go. Yes.
Jules. You're finally mine.
End.